Hi, Nicole. If you'd like to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. And anyone else, as Nicole has made her reading public, so please feel free to receive or release freely, inspiring our interconnected nature. So gratitude. Here is your Inkblot made in your name and essence. If you want to take a screenshot, this would be helpful. So you can scry on your own time and terms for shapes and symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on tarot and oracle, and as well we have the ghost tube here kicking for any audio additions that may inspire or irritate. Again, please receive or release freely. So you're welcome to open up with me or fast forward through when you're ready. Taking a nice big breath, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor of my muse, Nicole. Thank you. All right, let's get going here. Let's see what we got. You know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below and listen to that versus my yammerings. All right, so I see a little bit of an anchor here. An anchor, but it's also a boat. Interesting. So it's like I'm seeing this anchor, but the anchor is also a boat. So wherever it's trying to anchor into, I feel like I become fluid again. So I don't know if it's like a... follow the train of thought. See, I can't even anchor down into it completely.
Child.
So there might be some... yeah, total complete child. Might be something about like creating strong roots, or I've been very fluid. Okay. Up here, I'm seeing a connection like, oh my goodness, I have found you. Like there's arms coming out, like I found you. And there's this golden, almost like I want to say like the golden arches, like McDonald's or something like that. But it's not actually connected in. So it could be not in this lifetime type thing or in awareness. We found each other, but there's choices in life that have led up to, and those must be played out. There's something about the integrity of it, because this heart here is coming together, but it's in the gray tones is the way I'm seeing, and it might feel like it creates a haunted heart. However, there's something about the it's like seeing smog roll through, or fog. It's not smog, it's fog. And allowing things to flow through that have already been put into play, or put into action, and for those to kind of smooth out in and of itself is the way I'm seeing it. Because there's these spirit and thought bubbles around that I'm seeing emotionally. So it's like there's different pieces that I'm thinking about when I'm in here. Okay, so I'm also being drawn over here. And I'm seeing a buoy. So I don't know if water, or you're very connected to water, water element, or there's just a lot of feelings right now. I can't seem to anchor in completely. And I kind of feel like I'm floating on the surface, like whatever action is about with different people on the water per se. And it's just like this buoy just kind of, gets to go with the flow. But there's something kind of shadowy. When I say shadowy, it's because I'm hearing the wind. If I'm being very honest with you, the way that came through is it's like the undercurrent. So yes, there's stuff typically, if we can envision, water or lake, sea, whatever the case is, and there's action happening, but there's also an undercurrent. And there's something kind of blowing at it from that way. There's also either a father figure or some sort of male in spirit it almost feels like it could be like blowing each other away from each other, or this connection. But I feel like it's like there's an understanding and a resonance. But something about, like with that wind.
Stop it.
Things have to clear up. Actions that were taken in place need to work themselves out freely with very little. Something about integrity is very important here. And there's a male in spirit that could be trying to support that by sending whispers in your mind about keeping, because this connection is golden. It has like a golden aura, a golden ray about it, like the arches. So it's bringing me up into like the higher realms of things. It's very pure, but here and now, it's not that it's, I don't want to say the word tainted because that's not correct, but it's not of one or the other yet. Things still, it needs to clear up for the heart pieces to come together, because I'm seeing it like best friend necklaces, best friends coming together. And then see
Miyuki.
even here, even down here, and if you don't know who Miyuki is, as it just said it, she's also another reader that maybe could be of help or assistance or an inspiration. Her channel is an extraction of light, and I'll link her below. So in here is where I'm being drawn to, because it's like this connection of like, we know on a deep level, there's a knowing, but there's so much attached to it right now. And we're here, it's like we're still attached to other things. So something about cooling down, cooling down. I'm also seeing, I think it's the great white whale. Great white whale. Yeah. Do you know what I also forgot to do? And I'm sorry, there's something looking down. I forgot to share like the insights while I was doing your ink. Man, I just like dove right in, like right into the water. You know, like some people like walk in, they're like, oh, it's a little chilly. Man, I just dove right in. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So the notes that came through when I was doing the Inkblot were child, magician. So thank you. You brought up child. Work hard. There's a ladder. I feel like I've climbed ladders, and I have like many ladders. Gilmore girls came up. You remind me of a friend. I have Candace. And I also see like a mother in spirit or mother energy, a blessing in disguise, something about a sad country love song. It's like a sad country love song. I don't know. Blessing is, I'm seeing something about a golden girl, like the show Golden Girls. And there's the one in particular. I think her name starts with a B, but I don't know. Blanche? Maybe it's Blanche. I have the word bombshell here. And sometimes I have like doctors writing. Masquerade. Blue. Feelings hide hurt. Forgive me, maybe you can make sense of this when I send it in the mail. And then okay, so something about singing, about who, me? Yeah, you. Couldn't be. Then who? And temptation is the challenge and the paradox that brings about the blessings. So there's something about the temptation and a paradox that's being cleaned up. It's like that's what will bring the arches together in the golden arches, and also the heart space. Okay. Sorry. I feel like talking really fast. I don't know if this is it's all very fun, but I feel like I'm moving really, really fast. So anyway, there we are. Okay, so I want to come back into this great white whale. That symbol might mean something to you. Like Free Willy, is that the right movie? See, but it's like in this shadow aspect, and this might be like where there's haunted hurts, or again, like these hauntings around it. And I'm not giving that
It's not for you.
a nasty feel. It's just a different spectrum, right, of things. But I'm seeing like these things trying to like grab out at it. And now I'm seeing this side that's turning into a penguin. I'm also seeing a black sheep. Oh, sorry. I'm pulling your paranormal poker hand here as well while we're kind of in this. Oops, and I've got them all. I got the whole deck upside down. Sleep on it and desire fulfillment. So yeah, there's some sort of unsurety. Sleep on it. Something about clarity through the sleep state. And I think these are like thank you. The dream bubbles, the thought bubbles. Of spirit trying to help clarify something for you. There's also a dolphin in there that's trying to push the buoy back up. This feels like heaven. Okay. For me, of course, you know me. I am so grateful that I just simply get to explore and share my aura adventures, and hopefully it inspires. It's more important for you to see what you feel, but here I am. This feels like heaven, and in a contrast, this feels like hell. And there's this in between kind of mechanism, and it looks like one of those.
I meant it.
Not a washer, but maybe it does, but it has like, again, like wings on it, so it's easy to like open or close. Okay, I want to come down here. I'm seeing rabbit ears. The whales are turning. Are they rabbit ears? I'm going to look through the camera and see if they look a little different. There's a gentleman with a beard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're rabbit ears, but they're not up in like antennas, and they're not down, like they're subdued. It's like a passive. Yeah. Passive listening, like they're just like sideways. Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? What is this? Okay, so I'm seeing a mountain. Sorry, I'm also scrying through the camera because sometimes I can see things differently. And if you know me, I'm going to wander through many different variations. I'm also seeing like apple tree stuff, dream body. Yeah, there's lots desires, dreams, sleeping on it, meeting that higher self. I feel as though I'm being very honest here well, I'm always honest because there's no reason for me not to be. There's just no reason. I feel as though there's some sort of judgment. This is what this bearded person, but in the pupils are somebody changing light bulbs, and I feel as though it's right here, like right there. It could be third eye space, but I feel like it's almost like a pinching. And I kind of want to massage right there, and there's light bulbs being changed. I'm suddenly hearing.
I want to stay.
I feel like clarifying your desire, whatever the desire fulfillment may be. There's something about sleeping on it, and it's because it's like my desire is a dream come true, but acknowledging something has to like play itself out first before I can really take a bite. It's like taking a bite out of the ice cream or something that you want, and then getting brain freeze. Okay, I will bring it back down. Right here at the top of this mountain, I am having a conversation. They are, for lack of a better term, haggling, a chatting if I may. They feel cloaked older. And when I say cloaked, it's just like they kind of like live in the woods or they live in the mountains. Maybe this is a hermit aspect or some sort of energy that I'm asking or connecting to.
Far away.
Yeah, it's not close. You might even travel or have traveled. Maybe this is who you are. People have traveled to connect with you. Lifting off. Oops, sorry. Are you going somewhere? There is a candle in there. Yeah, give me let's hold on. Oh, for heavens and hot dogs. Right there. There is a candle. There's the two people. And then above the two people is a candle. It's on like a candelabra. There's two spirits in this space. Hold on as well.
Horror.
It does. It feels a little frightening. I'm attached to something. I feel like these two hags that are haggling, they could be male or female, is indifferent, but they are attached to different lands, different places. Their hearts are in different spaces. I might even like astral travel or in the dream state go to have these conversations. Light switch. There's the light bulbs being changed. This is that. Sorry if I have enough camera space here. There they are. They are changing light bulbs. I don't know if I can share that with you and it not, or you can zoom in. There they are. There they are. Changing light bulbs.
Grandson.
Oh, this is fascinating. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. Thank you. Light switch, light bulb, and I feel like it's right there. Why do I feel judged? Because I also feel like I'm being yelled at. Like right in the ears of the temples.
I want to talk.
This gentleman, or at least it's a male energy. It's like I'm in the ear of it. Or of, I'm going to say him, but it doesn't have to be a male express. Because I feel whatever it is, maybe it's an externalized expression of my judgment. And I'm whispering things in someone or something's ears. Or it's being whispered in my ear. And it could be a judgment that I'm whispering. So I want to come on up here because this is... They look like chickens. Like I feel like I'm watching a cartoon. And I don't know if I'm on like a farm or something. Move over. Move over. Red Rover. Red Rover. Move over. Move over. Something feels complicated in all these pieces in the eyebrows as well. Something about the eyebrows. Kind of gives me like Santa Claus vibes. Yeah, something's complicated. I don't know if you are complicated or it has something to do with, or your root chakra. I've got these cards all over the place. Heart generating passion. There's that golden aura. There's that golden aura. And I feel like I'm like this damsel, like, hello. Hello. But there's complications. Yeah, there's something about security that's coming through. Sorry if I got distracted there. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, there's some sort of contract that's already in place. And this reminds me of like that judgment thing of the ear. Oh, okay. So that's why the ears were side to side. They're like measuring something. This is what I want.
Another room.
This has value. This energy. Or maybe you're working with Archangel Michael to assist. Because he has a sword and I'm all tied up. But then the sixth Archangel Metatron comes in. And see, even like the third eye, it's like at that spot. And he feels all dreamy. Or again, this energy feels dreamy. And I want to come back into like the dream state, the desire fulfillment, sleep on it.
Stop it.
Okay, sorry. Because now I'm coming down. I just got... Like, your dream state is all dreamy for me. I want to put Metatron and sleep on it together. Like, the way... these two cards, like this clarity, this crystal, the crystal light. Is that a drink still? I think it's still a drink. Yeah, even contract is on the bottom. I don't know if this is contracts need to be acknowledged and played out. And we're looking to, make addendums or this, that, or the other. But my heart is attached to something, but I don't know.
Kayla.
Okay, so Kayla. I'm seeing camels. I'm also seeing I'm like laying sideways and my feet are kicking something out. I feel like I'm kicking as though I'm trying to get something off the bottom of my feet. Or that's fun. I'm doing like crunches. Not me actually doing crunches. Don't be ridiculous. I feel like I'm laying down. I don't know if it's like Pilates or something along that lines, or I don't know, good old like 80s, grapevine. And I just love it. Like fit. I feel very fit. And I'm leaning back and I'm like doing, is it the bicycle with the legs or something like that? But I'm trying to get something off my feet as well. This camel is actually moving quite swiftly. And I know I'm jumping all over the place here. So hopefully you can figure it out. I know you can. You understand. I'm also seeing a purple mauve-ish
Pardoned.
Pegasus. But I'm also seeing so I'm down here. So here's the purple Pegasus, like with that camel. The camel is moving quickly. Like something was, it's almost like the horses. Like something, it was slow and steady, and then it has action. But I'll be honest, it feels like it's running not like in an easy breezy way. It's like we got a haul. It feels like a storm. This feels like I am playing, I'm going to say polo, but the polo game, it's almost like instead of it being whatever a polo sticky thing would be, it's a sickle or a machete. Why do I feel racy right now? Like I feel like I'm in a race. Maybe it's because that polo game. There's also a mask here. This mask is controlling these this polo game, whatever these creatures are. And I know it's typically horses, but I don't know. I don't kind of feel like they're like regular horses. They might be bulls or lions, bulls. Like I feel like they're a hybrid. They're a hybrid of lions and bulls. And I'm like kicking up dirt. And I want to get to these pebbles, like fruity pebbles. Okay, so I'm wandering into this cave. It's a cave-ish. I feel like a headless horseman type thing is protecting this. And I meet this mask. And this mask speaks like the Wizard of Oz projection, like, oh, blah, 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 blah. But really it's, I think I'm actually seeing it from the show Once Upon a Time versus the Wizard of Oz. And inside, it's like all crystals. Oh, and I'm also seeing like a cat. Yeah, I'm seeing cat ears and cat eyes. So I might be in your subconscious or magic space. And when I go in and like past this mask, there's more spirit wandering around. But it kind of comes out of this mountain.
Down.
Yeah, it does come up. It comes like there's two here. And then at some point in time, they're released. I don't know if this is trying to be freed. Like all of these animals are trying to like get out, and I'm trying to free these two in here from this cat
Why?
mountain. I understand that may make absolutely no sense, but that's exactly what I'm seeing, and I feel like I know what that means. And like there's other pieces here that are they feel like they're fleeing, or let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I'm going to all right, let's keep going here. There's something about weighing out the value before I take action. Actions that are taken, actions that will be taken, actions that won't be taken, all those kind of good things. Weighing them out. Before I flip it, is there anything else that's coming through? Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Yeah. Let me sleep on it. Baby, baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning. Is that Meatloaf? I gotta know right now, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Will you need me? It's the things that I do on in public. So, Garden of Venus, Herald. Okay, let's just do this because I can't even. Horseman, Herald of Change, Watchers, Transpersonal, and Garden of Venus, Rest and Renewal. There's absolutely something worth sleeping on. You've had Horseman, Herald of Change, and I've had that Horseman feel, plus this Watcher that feels like I'm being judged for something or judged what I'm going to do, but I have this crystallized sleep on it. I'm unsure. Do I take a bite? Or is somebody else going to take a bite of what I'm offering? It's like I feel like I've already taken a bite of the ice cream, and I'm like, here, it's good, and I don't know. Lift off into action. This, like, I want to slide this in. This feels like that integrity as well. That I'm paying attention to, weighing things out. I'm going to flip it. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do like, share, subscribe if you are resonating with this or appreciate somebody else making their reading public.
It's inside.
Okay, we're going over there. Carrying clouds. I'm strong. I've already been through so much, it's what it feels like. Ooh. I feel like I can see a phoenix rising in there, but it's frozen in time. I feel like I'm seeing it like a fairy pressed book. You know, I have a few of them from when I was a kid. The Empty Nest. Interesting. So I want to place this feather configuration in this frozen in time empty nest.
Idiotic.
It says that to me all the time, so don't worry about it. It is what it is. Okay, this could be in relation to child getting ready to leave the nest, getting closer to leave the nest. And I'm I'm the watcher and I'm watching this happen. I'm the watcher and I'm watching this happen. And it feels like that fairy pressed, you know, like in a book, like I've caught a fairy and I've pressed it so I can remember it. But I feel like I've done there's that ladder. I've done a really good job of like raising. There might have even been like an early Like whether it's you or your child, like almost like an early riser or one of those people that, what is that term? I don't even know. Like ahead. You know what I mean? Like, oh, most people do this and they did it younger, or they seem to be excelling at it.
Shot.
Here's the arc. This, and I don't know what that word means because I don't always follow what the words means of cards.
Spirit animal.
But I want to place this complication in here. Oh, I feel as though I have died a few times. Like I'm seeing Wednesday Addams sleeping. I don't want to scream. Okay, so just like that feeling at the thing here, now it's like I want to do this. And then I'm thinking, well, let's get a good look at this if I'm going to be so animated. Right? We were talking about those points up here. It's like I'm thinking, and then all of a sudden I'm going to go, ah, or hello, hello, hello. Is anybody out there? There. Ah, like screaming into a pillow. But all that dream state, it's like sorry, I don't know which camera angle we're on right now. See, again, all that clarity is behind me. I feel very holographic.
Greetings.
Okay. Greetings. Hello. We're here for Nicole. I'm seeing swans, like fire swans. Like phoenix fire swans. There's no better way to say that. Phoenix fire swans. Mitosis, destruction, transformation, and rebirth. So it's like a splitting headache through this. All these pieces trying to line up, infusing or releasing one. The leaving the nest thing. Oh, because I'm seeing a manatee. A manatee, yeah. Now I'm seeing this like a family crest. It's changing on me. I'm also seeing, okay, some sort of sexual or creative. I'm going to say energy because the shape of it is, I don't know if it's a dragon or a lizard. I don't know what it is. I don't think that's the point. It's also got a golden tail. I feel very pure in that form of what I create. It's usually like attached to like the Midas touch. The Midas touch. And I suddenly wanted my eyebrows, if I saw it the way I saw it in here, is like if my eyebrows are like this, I would oh, it's like relax your face. Oh yeah. Like, oh, how long have I been like this? Oh, relax your face. Relax your face. I'm seeing a Dumbo. I feel very powerful up here. And then I don't know if something happened or a line's been drawn. Or I just simply made change. Maybe it's a timeline. Did I change timelines? How am I feeling in this?
Grandson.
Yeah, there's a little boy here. I don't know if you have a grandson to be, or a young boy in spirit with you, but they're ever so slight. They have a hat on. They almost look like a turtle. Like, they're so adorable. Like, what is that turtle cartoon? I feel very smart as well. I feel very smart. Circle of life. Maybe somebody has a son. I don't know if something happens if there's other children around you. It feels like the grandson or the son. I have the son, or the son is with me, or something along that lines. Did I say that this feels like a farm? Like, if do you know what I'm seeing? It's is it screen printing or something along that lines? I don't know if I'm making sigils or if I'm writing, but there's like an illustration that I have screen printed, or maybe it's a t-shirt that has sayings on it, because I'm like drawing out my wisdoms. And I want to stay focused. Relax your face. I want to stay focused. I am focused, but relax your face. Relax your face. Ancient forest. Right in here. Okay. Right in here with this coloring. Ancient forest. I'm seeing this like a spider. And then these are spidery things coming out. Whoa, whoa. Oh, this is just a big old handful. Thank you. If a spider means anything to you. But I'm also like way, way deep in here.
Closed.
I am seeing two faces that have no expression on them, face to face. Stone cold Steve Austin, like stone cold. I'm also seeing a face that's very, very kind, looking up to you. What are you guys doing over there? I feel like I'm seeing something move around. Sorry, hold on. You know how if you were to imagine a crystal crown, okay, crystal crown, clear quartz. I also see the same crown in like obsidian or tourmaline or black glass. It's like I can be both if I was in like, Snow White or Cinderella and the evil stepmother at the same time. I don't know if I'm playing both roles or something like that. And I've got these muscles. Push. Oh. But yeah, salt and pepper's here for you to. Who in the days and the night are working up a sweat? Come on, girls, let's go. So push it. But push it real good. Okay, so sorry, I'm kind of doing like this. And I've got, it's not like this. I feel like I'm talking to two different bubbles of something. They're not white, they're not dark.
Cousin.
It's like they haven't decided, but one is starting to transform. Again, you might be the black sheep or something along that lines. I'm seeing a tool. I'm trying to discern what it is. It's almost like a hammer, but it's not a typical hammer. It's like a hammer that maybe you would use for like jewelry or I don't know. It's more of a point. It might not even be called a hammer. But it's kind of like that way. Something old in the water. Song of the wild. Song of the wild. I'm seeing handshakes all of a sudden. These guys were moving before, like they were pouring out. And now I'm seeing them handshakes. I want to slide this card in here, like with this blue Song of the Wild that turns in, or if not, it's like, these are the two worlds I'm living in. And I don't know, I feel like I'm going to go on I'm going to go on a trip somewhere or some sort of travel, like Africa or something exotic. Yeah, this tool thing could also be like something on the land or something indigenous. Spirit of Air is on the bottom with tracker. I feel like I have lots of voices talking to me. There's laughing going on. There's laughing right here. I'm going to take a look.
Shine.
Look it up. Baby, shine on me. Shine on me. I'm seeing fun glasses. Something about a daughter. Maybe that's the Gilmore Girl thing as well. Okay. I'm handing something off to my daughter, it feels like. This feels like possibilities. Yeah, it's creative possibilities. There's the paid. Yep, there's the strength. There's the, okay. So I'm wandering into what I believe is your daughter's energy, or from you. Yep, from you. What's being passed down? The very strength I've cultivated. The understanding of infinite interconnected nature, integrity, and inspiration.
I know.
But we're both pages at the same time in different ways. So we get to share that experience. What it is, it brings me into like that Gilmore Girls, I'm seeing this, the house, and then what it is, she opens, or she was working for somebody else, and then she opens up her own bed and breakfast, this very nurturing space, dainty, whatever. But then there's also the guy at the diner, and then is it Rory? Yeah. So it's like in different aspects, the different page feels and queen feels are
another room
are at play here. And it's like seeing the story of Rory and Dean at the end, near the end of how that works out. I feel like I have this whole Spirit of Air. Something I want to make peace with. But I may not like how that's going to have to be done.
Stop it.
Stop it. You stop it. It's just a possibility. It's how I'm feeling. But I'm feeling peace. It's like I have a peaceful perspective. There's that lamb, because I saw the black sheep earlier. There's money. It's like handing off my earnings to my child, so they have a good step forward, or maybe step up from where I was or had to work with. 8 of airships, but this is where I feel I am now. Come sail away with me. And so something about money. And then I think there's like some sort of trip or change or investment that I'm going to end up doing. It's how it's making me feel. It's like, oh, I need to buy a new car, or we need to fix the roof of the house, or whatever the case is. I'm going to go back to school for something. So suddenly I need to start saving money, or kind of keeping my money back, or saying you're going to have to, go get a job, or whatever the case is, just something along those lines. And it's like, and that also is strength building, because there's something else I end up doing. To be a student again, which inevitably aids to my mastery. Nine of submersibles, yeah. It helps me see things. It helps me see things on a very deep level. Like to go in even deeper. To strength I have. And this illumination through. It's funny because I feel so fun. I feel so fun in your, like, as a person, as a personality, like it feels fun. But that's not to say that there's not some deep things going on. It's almost like you might be one of those people that people don't know. Like you don't show it per se. It's like sharing the poo. Maybe you do or maybe you don't. But people wouldn't know. It's like how cats hide their pain. Or dogs, you know what I mean? They just hide their pain. But then I kind of want to go back to that shouting thing. Like deep introspection. I feel like I might try and get like a doctorate in something. I don't know what that's about. Regeneration machine. There's a male and female in here. Oh, wait a sec. So there's a male and female in this card, and see how there's this observation like of choice. And this is bringing me up to like the Libra, the scales, and she's looking over at him. There's that kind of mustachy feel I was seeing. Something's being regenerated. But the navigator of airships and the ace of Leviathans is also here. Okay, so I want to put navigator of airships up here with your golden fire phoenix swan. It's almost like AA, having to go to like Alcoholics Anonymous or detoxing from something. Maybe even something in the mind or an idea. And it might be when I'm wandering into this space, off to the coloring of all this red and pinks and hues, there's purity there. There's so much purity of remembering so much, but there's a regeneration. And then, yep, thank you. So I come over here to that green space where there's also a lady, and it's the Ace of Leviathans. And it's like looking for this land. This land is my land. This land is your land. Maybe finding a new place to live, or recently have found a new place to live. But notably, it's also in an airport hangar. I know that's not significant, but it feels like it's protected and like here's the space or school I'm going to go to, but it's part of something bigger. And I think that's what I'm being asked to remember. I'm part of something bigger, and I have that awareness, and hold that with integrity, because there's poise. There's so much poise there. Yeah. It's like being able to see everything play out. Before having to take the steps to it. And over here with the moon voyage, it's like to the moon and back. I love you to the moon and back. I love you to the moon and back. And I feel like that's all around you. Like when you love deep and you love hard. And that's very pure, and it's very, very powerful. There's some sort of healing that's absolutely going on. And I feel like it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be a year, it could be this lifetime. And it's okay. It's almost like going back out into that state and realizing it's just this lifetime, which is a blip.
Behind you.
A blip in it all, right? All right, Nicole, I want to thank you so much for being my muse. If you would like to settle in to receive a lot of cleansing and clearing, thank you so much for being here. It has been so much fun. I feel like I could
I want
well,
to
it's a lot of
talk.
the times I can keep diving in and diving in and keep talking and keep talking and keep talking. And if you want to talk, you know how to reach me. You can just email me and we can totally connect.
Why?
Maybe you go to school for being a therapist. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, Nicole, if you like to close the eyes, make sure you're in a safe place. Taking a few deep breaths. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face, the teeth, and the tongue, and even the nose, even touching maybe the ears. You feeling my energy begin to come forward. I'm about 3 feet away. In honor and grace and gratitude. I kneel in front of you. And you begin to smell and sense the smoke of the sage wafting through the auric space from about 3 to 6 feet away, drawing in and swirling around. The right shoulder, the head, neck, even lifting the head back to allow the throat to receive. A clearing of old ideas, old wants and desires, bringing everything into the dimension of the time of now. And you can feel the soft smoke and the gentle sage working with your auric energy, with your spirit that is of a golden glow. As the sage begins to dissipate and you feel my energy return back to about 3 feet. Staying right where you are as I gather up and begin to shift and begin to walk to the back, to your back body. You feel my energy once again kneel, coming closer in from about a foot away from the back body. From the space, you begin to sense the smoke wafting up from the root all the way up towards the crown. And it is from here that you settle into the trust of the spine. The spirit and fluidity and the flexibility of working through the back body of the past to the present and what's being transmuted through the heart space, through the face, and through the frequencies of your soul. You sense the sage and the smoke bellowing broader and broader around you, covering and rolling over the shoulders, pouring over like a beautiful waterfall, rolling over every hair follicle, wafting through the ears of any whispers of judgments from others, judgments from oneself, and feeling peace wafting in like an ear candling being done from a spirit space. You feel my energy revert back, standing up and beginning to walk around the other side, coming full circle back in front. And it is here I sit with you knee to knee, heart to heart, head to head, crown to crown. And with the sage burning in the center of us, sharing the space of spirit to converse, collaborate in consciousness, contemplation, and to feel ease in our energy and knowing where we want to go, wish to go, and following that ease to explore the excitement, the education, the entertainment of our existence. And then zooming out our consciousness collectively, it's like the sage in between as it slowly begins to dissipate, shows us the bigger picture, reminds us of the bigger picture. And we draw it down right into our heart space. Smiles begin to creep over our physical expressions. My palms coming in front of my heart, uniting the light and the dark. In honor and grace and gratitude, thank you. And as with this, you begin to sense my energy dissipating, falling back about 6 feet, 9 feet, 12 feet, and disconnect. Thank you, Nicole. Until next time.